Rockfield County is a medium-sized city on the coast of, I think it's South Carolina, halfway between Myrtle Beach and what's that other city name? Well, just south, ways south of Myrtle Beach. Um, it has been here since shortly after the Civil War. It used to just be a small mining town, a few homesteads, a farm or two, until it boomed in the post-Civil War era. It is highly diverse in terms of its population. About, well, I'm not going to go into exact demographics, but if there's a type of person from a part of the world, you can probably find them somewhere here. We come to Rockfield just after the COVID pandemic. Things are starting to open back up. The colleges are open. Stores are open. Theaters are open. But people are still wearing masks. The vaccines are still getting rolled out. Pfizer, Moderna, whole 9 yards. Things are starting to open back up, and honestly, COVID was not even the worst thing to hit Rockfield in the last century. It did spell the death of a few local businesses, but the town, in some people's mind, has been limping along off of a little bit of tourism, its college, and the work of the major food company, as well as the small logging industry. It's not as bad as, say, a Detroit or, a completely rundown city, but it's on its back feet. People manage to make a living, but it's not the bright, sunshiny place on the coast it could have been. Speaking of the food company, it is a major company that produces a number of frozen food products, energy drinks. They make the equivalent of the Hot Pocket. They exist just outside of the city in Linden Industrial Park. A company called Hardy Hearth. They are a major employer for the area and the former employer of one Chunhe.
Chunher.
Chunher, my bad. Chunher. We come to you today. It is a hazy afternoon in fall. Sometime in mid-September, just after the heat broke from the doldrums of August. How long has it been since you left Hardy Hearth?
Oh,
how long have you been an influencer?
About a couple years. After she stormed out of that office, saying she quit, getting mocked for it. And that's when she just opened her saving account. I mean, not open, like just start draining her saving account to try to build herself up on social media, on equivalent of YouTube and such, on not TikTok.
Yeah.
And growing her garden, using the knowledge that she had learned from her grandmother and father back in 12 Panna, that's part of China mainland.
And you've been successful. Not only is your garden lush and thriving, so is your online presence. You've actually been something of a thorn in the side for Hardy Hearth of late. And we join you just some hazy afternoon on your rooftop garden, taking care of things in this old brownstone apartment building. It's about 5 stories tall. It is in the, let me just open up the map real quick from just a moment ago. I think it's in Prince Hills, I think we settle on.
Yeah,
it's in the Prince Hills area.
It's the,
closer to Sunset Park, I believe.
Yeah! Where there's a lot of, project-like building, cheaper rent.
That's Prince Hills.
Yes.
This building, when you moved in, was borderline dilapidated. Thanks to your efforts and the efforts of a couple of other tenants, as well as a very affordable amount of rent, you've sort of turned it around. The rooftop garden is sort of emblematic of its transformation. It's gone from almost crumbling to being a cozy, somewhat safe-feeling space. Lived in. There is somewhat of a sense of community going on in the building, even if there's only like 3 other tenants. At this point, honestly, each of you more or less has an entire floor to yourself.
Yes. And we grow together and we share together.
Mm-hmm. How'd you spend your day? How did you spend your day today?
What time is it during the year again?
It's September, early September. So we just left summer. We're going to fall.
Oh, okay. I'll be like checking on my fall crops, see how they're doing. Are they ready to harvest yet? Maybe I'll make a video about how to make like a smashing pumpkin soup.
The pumpkins are starting to get there. They won't be ready until probably late September, early October. But tomatoes, basil, strawberries, a number of other fruits that really thrive during the summer are ready to be harvested. You've probably spent the whole day plucking, cleaning, and getting ready to go.
Tomato soup, then.
Okay, awesome. You want to cook some tomato soup? Give me a, let's see here. I think it's craft. This is the thing about running a lot of World of Darkness games. The skills... There's a lot of them.
I have a specific skill. Oh yeah, talents called cooking.
Ah, there we go.
Apparently it's a separate skill now.
Yeah. Roll me dexterity plus cooking.
Alright, that would be 5. Oh yeah, I think 2 successes?
How many successes do you get? It's a difficulty 6 here.
2.
2 successes? Awesome. Yeah, you make a pretty nice tomato soup. Really something to warm the bones, make you feel comfortable. If you had a grilled cheese to go with it, it would be like the perfect lunch.
Which would be easy because I have some of those grounded almond preserved. I can make almond bread out of it.
Oh.
Yeah, no gluten, super healthy.
Honestly, considering your vocation and like how you do your stuff, you probably already have a loaf of almond bread ready.
Yes.
I'll also tell you this: you happen to know that one of your neighbors often forgets to eat. Would you? Are you going to be the? How do you react to knowing this? Because you've made enough soup, probably for like a week's meal prep. Honestly.
Of course, I'll share with them. I'll bring them over. I'll bring over like I'll play them everything covered in like I think we use wax cloth instead for like instead of plastic sheets. And I'll bring those container with soup and breads and go over to their apartment.
Yeah, they live, I think, probably just 1 floor down from you. Again, everyone here basically has an entire floor to themselves. Knocking on their door, you've met them a couple of times. You know they're also a YouTuber, content creator, and you might want to bring a bigger serving because this dude's big.
Of course, yeah.
They're like 6'2", and kind of built like a shed. You knock on the door, they open it up, and you see this face.
Oh,
They look tired. It's already past like noon, and it looks like they might have just gotten up and gotten out of the shower. They look down at you because they can't help it. Actually, honestly, they don't have to look down too far because they're a little slumped. Their posture's not great.
Oh, okay. If that's the case, then I'll just bring a whole pot. We can just eat down here.
They open the door and say, June, hi. Is that tomato soup?
Yes. Would you like some? I made a lot today. The tomatoes are Looking so
couldn't
good.
possibly impose, and then you hear his stomach audibly growl.
Ah,
Come
come
on,
on.
man. I'm sorry. Come on, man. I'm sorry if it's a mess, though. I've been working on a big project, and he steps aside and lets you into his place. Like a few of the apartments here, he actually like grabbed 2 or 3 because they were that cheap and tore down the walls. And this is sort of an open floor plan space. From the entryway, he takes a little table in like what used to be a kitchen, and to one side you can see like a big sheet that's been pinned to the wall, like a big green sheet just spread across the wall, and a few like boffer weapons. You happen to know this guy is in the role-playing game space and like the historical reenactment space on YouTube. There's some boffer weapons, like a pile of chainmail just randomly on a chair, a Zweihander propped up somewhere. And a messy table covered in a laptop, a bunch of little electronic devices, and just stacks and stacks of random role-playing crap. And he slides it all away and like pulls out a chair for you, rather gentlemanly, although they seem fairly tired before they sit down on the other side and smile and go, "So, how's your analytics doing? Those shorts they're rolling out to compete with TikTok, right? I'm trying to make a bunch of them."
Oh, you want any pointers?
Yeah, there's this weird British guy who's talking about, like, exploiting the YouTube algorithm. I'm trying, I can, do you have, like, a Discord or, like, an email I could send it to you?
Oh, sure. Here, she'll give him her ad. But while she was writing it down, she'll look at him, she'll inspect him, and can I tell what's wrong with him? Like why he all slumped up? Like does it look like he haven't been sleeping in a while? All right, that is 6 dice.
It's exhaustion. Easy. 3 successes, it's exhaustion. Ooh. Thinking about it, you might have even heard him doing, like, VO last night through the floor. As late as, like, 1 a.m. Actually, as late as, like, 3 a.m. for him. And looking around at the table, you see, like, plans and written notes, and a bunch of stuff scrawled out, like, on various sheets of paper, sloppy handwriting, of course. And, yeah, he's just smiling at this point. He's thanking you profusely for the soup, and he's pouring himself a bowl. Yeah, I've just been a little busy lately, but apparently it's a great way to grow your channel. And honestly, I gotta get past this 500K like slump that a lot of people hit, right? You know? Because the rent's not getting any cheaper, and oh man, I gotta get an editor and all that. You know anybody?
First thing first, does she know what this guy he was talking about? Some guy that was talking about abusing the algorithm and such?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me, actually, no, what would this be?
I have, internet media
roll
knowledge.
Me intelligence plus media.
Okay, that would be... Does Bright come into play? Or no?
Bright. That's just being generally smart now.
Okay, so... Ooh.
Yeah, there's a YouTuber who really popped off recently called the Spiffing Brit. Real YouTuber, by the way. Anna, you are correct. They are canon. And they post videos about exploiting video games, and recently they started posting videos about exploiting YouTube's algorithms and search functions.
From what she know, does those method actually works?
Bit of a crapshoot. You have to have the momentum in the first place, but like, the guy's got 500,000 followers. If he manages to pivot and do it right, he could take off. Who knows?
Yeah. She'll tell him about it, and she'll also suggest him that like, you look like you haven't been sleeping in a while, and you gotta brighten yourself up on screen. Yeah. Eat well, sleep well.
It's just been this big project I've been working on, so LARP, right? Live action roleplay. Do you know about it?
Chi, I've heard about it. She's into media. She's nerdy enough.
You're into media and you're nerdy, you know what a LARP is.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard of it. I always wanted to participate, but during the time I was busy studying.
Oh, right, yeah, it's hard to do when you're not in college, right? Just like that and everything. But,
Yeah.
so it's this, there's no big LARPers on YouTube right now, or TikTok. There's like a few small accounts, but no one's managed to break through and like get big on it. So I've been planning a LARP. Got a few people together, I've got some storylines going. It's just hard to organize like an event for like 60 people in Cypress Park. Like, just getting the permits have been running me ragged.
Oh, well, what happened with the permit?
It's just knowing how to navigate this labyrinth-ass shit. You know it's not even a city park, it's national, so I can't go to, like, City Hall. I gotta, like, send an email to Congress. Or some shit.
Oh.
It's
Yeah.
just the whole thing, though. Honestly, part of me wishes I got into lifestyle, because I've seen your videos all over the place. You're doing really good.
You know what? Like, why don't we just collab? I think it should help promote your event as well.
Yeah, that sounds awesome. Like, you could do, like, some fantasy-based meals or something?
Exactly. And then you can come on and, yeah. Let's do that. So I can keep giving you shoutouts and such, too.
I'd appreciate that so much. If there's anything I could do, like, I know that the landlord's kind of been being a dick lately, and I think they're afraid of me. Because, you know, he just flexes a bit. The dude's jacked and huge. Like, not, like bodybuilder big, like lumberjack big.
God, I don't kind of think he's too cute. Fuck.
The bisexual panic is working. So, like, if he gives you some trouble, maybe call me. I could run down and, you know, I don't have plate mail. That stuff's super expensive. But I've got some chain mail. I could be a knight in shining armor.
I would really appreciate that. Actually, I ever see him fight.
So have you seen any of his channel?
Yes, of course. I would watch his channel.
So he's big and he's kind of athletic, built like a lumberjack, but he's so fucking clumsy. He was doing like a demonstration with that Zweihander, and you can tell he had to edit it like 12 times to not clank himself in the head with it.
With my knowledge in medicine, like, would I know why that's the case? Is it lack of practice, or is it something else?
Probably lack of practice, definitely sleep.
Oh, yeah.
This dude, like, as long as you've known this guy, which is at this point, like, maybe a year? You've known him since you moved in. He was here before you. He has been burning the midnight oil. He's been burning the candle at both ends since then. You know? So, any amount of sleep would just do this man miracles, but you might have even had a conversation with him about it before. He'll try, and then he won't.
Yeah, then she needs to help somewhere else. Maybe, like, something in the food that could help boost his energy in a healthy way. She'll ask him, like, yeah, like, that guy, he needs some good bait up, but, what have you been eating lately? She'll look around the kitchen and such.
Give me a wits alertness. As he shuffles awkwardly, like, grabs a quarterstaff and quickly, like, gives it a jolt. What'd you get here?
I can't see.
There was you see him jolt a few cardboard boxes into a trash can with a quarterstaff when you ask that. Oh, you know, this and that. It's 3 squares a day, so I'm hitting my macros.
She will actually go over and take a look at the trash can.
No, and you open it up and you pick it up, and they're boxes of Cosley products. Cosley, Nestle Pockets, a couple of instant pizzas. They're all Cosley, though.
You can't eat this. You can't eat this. Like, you can like he can probably see she start going frantic.
I know it's not good for me, and I should definitely meal prep again, but just time. It's such a pain in the ass. And the 7-Eleven's just down the street. And man, I know what's in those Hearty Hearth Hot Pockets. Those Hearth Pockets, and I know they're bad. I've seen your videos. It's just time, man. And if I could afford takeout, I'd get takeout.
You know what? Until this project kicks off, why don't you let me cook for you? Like I cook a lot of food anyway, and I have more than enough to eat. So
well, I couldn't possibly impose like that, though.
No, don't worry. Like I give them all away all the time, so you're closer, easier to deliver.
Roll me charisma plus. I almost want to say manipulation plus something else, but
expression.
Charisma and I'm gonna call this leadership.
Ah, okay. That's inspirational come in.
Yes, inspirational will come in. So 10s will be popped.
Oh, sorry, wrong.
What'd you get here?
I missed a D.
Yes, you rolled 610. That's 3 successes. Look, if you're gonna twist my arm about it, okay, fine. Sure, you gotta let me help you out in some way back, though, because I just don't want to be a burden.
You can give me feedback. What you think about them?
Yes. Okay. Yes.
Well, then, that's the deal. And she extended her hands.
He shakes your hand, and his hand completely wraps around your hand.
Well then, finish the soup. I can think of some menu.
Alright, cool. If you even need any help, like, with anything, say the word.
Actually, yes. Perhaps in a few weeks. Gotta toss some dirt around, so... Yeah, those
I'm good at
dirt
tossing stuff around.
pretty
Don't
heavy.
even worry about that, yeah.
Alright, good. I'll call you.
Great, yeah. Let me help you get this pot back upstairs, actually.
Mm-hmm.
And they stand up, and they start helping you get your stuff back upstairs to be cleaned up. And from there, we're going to cut away from your rooftop garden and your apartment building. We're going to go across town. And we're going to visit our other mage. If Roll20 will be cooperative and let me change the scene. There we go. Anna, what's Yuna doing?
Yeah. We are in the first few weeks of school since school went back in. So she's like going through a bunch of notebooks and setting up her filing system. A bunch of little tiny post-it note edges so that she can flip to different pages and just trying to get ready for the year ahead.
Let me ask you a couple of questions real fast about your ongoing college career here. What year are you? Are you a freshman, sophomore, junior?
Sophomore.
Okay. Right. So you lucked out. Big time. This year. You were signed up for like a regular shared dorm room, but whoever was supposed to be your dorm mate flaked. And you got the whole dorm to yourself. So you've been able to set it up however the hell you want, which is fucking baller.
Hell yeah.
And you've also been a little lucky. A couple of people you know from your first semester here are in the same building, the same dorm. And as you're setting up, you hear a knocking on your door.
Yeah, come in.
Sup, bitch?
Mind the boxes.
Oh shit! You really did luck out. Fuck. You
right?
see this young woman, Melissa Morgan. You met her in like some common curriculum class. Might have been like pre-calc or like a social sciences class. But
Okay.
they've been pretty rad. You've hung out, you've gone to a few concerts together, and you just so happen to be like 3 doors down. Your brother's also kind of
Nice.
cool, but like not in a way that you can decide however you want to feel about them.
Sup, Mel?
God.
How's your room been? Who'd you get stuck with?
Some. I don't want to talk bad about them because they're probably just stressed as shit. But like they set up their stuff and I haven't seen them all week. I just have to
Shit. You think they got like maybe they've got like a boyfriend, girlfriend, them somewhere else on campus? Maybe. Maybe you lucked out too.
Maybe I've seen them come in for like an hour, grab a thing, and leave, like 5 times.
Oh, they've definitely are crashing at somebody else's.
Maybe.
Oh.
Yeah, they look tired as balls too.
Oh shit. Maybe they're in the math course. I hear the dean over there is a real nightmare.
Maybe. They're a friend of my brother's actually. I should ask them about it. Apparently they're a senior.
Must be nice going to the same school with family. You get all the good deets. You know what teachers to avoid.
Well, mom and dad are both alma mater, so like they said it'd be a cushy ride, but I wanted the real experience. And fucking my brother he's starting to take after dad a little too much.
Oh yikes. We hate when that apple doesn't roll from the tree.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't told you about what my parents do, right?
No, it didn't come up.
Okay, well, please don't think I'm a narc after I tell you this. My mom's the chief of police.
Oh shit. Blue and badged and all?
Yeah, and dad I think he's the ADA?
I would have never. Are you serious right now? Is this a prank? I can't.
I know,
no offense, but
look, you saw what I did when we went to the what is that band called again?
Death Chaser, yeah.
Yeah, and you didn't go to the Amethyst Typhoon Reloaded concert, but like I was zooted out of my fucking mind.
I mean, who wouldn't be?
And trust me, I mean, I love them, you know, like they raised me and shit, and they try their best, but they're so, they're what you'd expect almost.
No, I get it. That's a lot of pressure. No wonder finals had you stressed.
Yeah, and fucking Mike, he's becoming way too much like dad.
How do we get him to tattoo fucking Mike across his chest? I think it would take the edge off of him. Maybe. I always wondered why he had such a stick up his ass. Now
he used to be a lot more relaxed, but like I don't know. He spent a summer alone with Pops, and he's just been a huge pain in the ass. You can hardly tell he's black anymore.
Oh, gross. Ugh. Listen, we've got too many more years to let the neckties start strangling us now.
Right?
Ugh.
Shit,
indeed. Fuck, that sucks. Well, at least you're not sharing the same dorm with him this year, right?
Yeah, actually, no. He's decided to ditch the dorm life altogether, and he's just living at home. I could not give up the freedom.
Oh, like, disgusting. Like, responsibility and the rents, like...
Plus, like, I get it for, like, the commute shit. Like, we're only 15 minutes away on foot. But, like... Literal brother, come on.
15 minutes is the difference between getting to go to the after party and not. You think he'd know that.
God, 15 minutes when you live with the fucking commissioner is the difference of hiding some pot on your pillow and only seeing a drug in an evidence locker.
Well, I guess that means we can at least lock him off the list of people who are going to get some chick pregnant. There's no way he's getting laid living at home.
Oh, fuck no. I mean, unless Dad wants to set him up with someone, dear God. I swear to God,
I mean...
That side of the family is all political dynasties and shit.
Are you kidding? Oh, Oh no, no, no.
It's so
Listen,
gross.
if I'm gonna marry a guy with a six-digit budget future, at least let me stumble across him.
Right? God. Sometimes I think, like, he loves my mom. He loves my mom. It's kind of fucking gross sometimes, but sometimes I think the only reason I exist is because she was the chief. Ugh. Enough about my bullshit. What about your bullshit?
You know me, the only bullshit I have is school. The most boring girl on campus, settling in for another year. Now I
Right,
don't
you're
even
the-
have roommate drama to tell you.
Trust me, girl. We're gonna get up to so much bullshit. It's not. We're not seniors yet. We don't gotta crunch that hard. But like, what about your dad and like that weird uncle of yours?
Well, I mean, weird uncles notwithstanding, don't those come with every family? Isn't that just like the basic starter pack?
Yeah, but like, your dad.
What's a
runs
family reunion without a weird uncle or two?
Trust me, I know that shit. Again, political dynasties, gross. But like, that uncle of yours, like, I hear he runs like a morgue.
Well, I mean, yeah, somebody's got to do it, right? I mean,
Yeah, but
it's not the weirdest thing. He doesn't even walk around looking all goth. He's like a normal guy.
how are you gonna be
Honestly,
running a mortuary? Come on.
honestly, though, he's so boring. You would think, listen, when they first told me that's what he did for a living before we met him, like the first reunion a couple of years ago, I thought he was going to be super cool and chill. I was imagining some guy smokes 6 packs a day and, you know, comes in wearing goth clothing and has a bunch of tattoos. And no, just like dad, just like everybody else, he is the most boring guy you could ever meet.
Was he just like
He
hide his
doesn't
weird
even
good?
I don't know. Like I've been to the morgue. It just looks like a house. Like it's not even weird from the outside. No weird juju to see. Doesn't have any like voodoo dolls hidden in the back of his office.
Well, like
He
voodoo
doesn't
is
even
like
have
a.
band t-shirts.
Okay, I was gonna go off on like voodoo, but like, what the fuck? Is he just like that boring?
Yeah, I'm telling you, my family is genetically boring. Nobody does anything interesting. Even when they have an interesting job, they don't do anything interesting.
Shit, girl, I was gonna ask you why we don't like talk your uncle and let us throw a party in the corpse locker, but fuck, if they're that boring.
No, are you kidding? He'd narc on me to my dad in a second and be like, that's not a responsible thing for a girl in your position to do. Or have you considered that you're the first child to go to college? You know the speech. You heard dad give it to me last year.
That, meaning no offense, girlfriend, girly pop, I almost cringed out of my skin.
Right? Like, come on, this is my moment to live. This is the time to go to concerts and get in mild legal trouble that'll be forgotten off of my record by the time I get out of school. This is the time.
Honestly,
But no, it's all get good grades, keep your head down.
honestly, maybe I should have dropped that I'm like in the police department earlier, because mom said if I fuck up hard enough, she will alter our records.
What, really? Political dynasty coming in clutch? Are you fucking kidding? Oh shit. She's from Prince Hills and she became a cop? I guess that's true. I mean, she married into a political dynasty. So, I mean, it seems like some CBS television shit. God, we can hope. Can you imagine how cool it would be if she just secreted her way through like a hood rat in the walls? God damn.
Fucking right.
No, your mom seems cool as shit, but it's too bad your brother didn't take after her. Commissioner or not, she seems chill.
Yeah. Fuck, you got plans for tonight?
I just gotta finish going through this org chem book and hope I don't fail. I heard the professor is a real asshole. But
Could
after
be-
that, I'm free. I'm mostly unpacked anyway.
That could be worse. I'm taking criminal justice, and it was some investigative thing, and like the professor's deaf.
Oh,
Like,
what
deaf
does
mute.
he like? Does how?
Actually, I think it's just mute. I forget which. Anyway, having to take the class and like wait for the sign language guy to like sign him our questions. Like, I might as well be showing up to a PowerPoint. You know?
I mean, at least that means it'll be easy enough to get the slides. You know, someone's uploaded them.
Right.
Besides, it actually kind of sounds chill. Like, no teacher yelling at you from across the room. You'll get a few seconds between question and answer to make sure all your notes are in place. You could practically snooze through that class.
You'd think so, but he watches like a fucking hawk. Like, okay, this bitch Diana, right? Thinks she's Wonder Woman. She was like talking to someone in class about some random bullshit, like literally just spilling the tea about some random bullshit, and he snapped his fingers twice, pointed at her, and she kept going, and he flung like a piece of chalk at her head, pinpointed.
Holy shit!
Like a fucking.
Are you
dead
kidding?
eye. No, like this was some fucking anime.
Oh my god! Do you think like maybe the fucking movies are starting to give us a bleed over or something? Like, how in the fuck did he hit her? How far back was she?
Like, she was in the back of the lecture hall, like nosebleeds.
Oh fucking hell!
I'm surprised you
That
could
guy
see their
isn't
lips.
normal.
No.
That guy has got to like. You want to talk about dudes who aren't hiding their freak well? Like
There's
they say, you get more out of losing one of your senses, but that doesn't give you sniper abilities. I bet you Bro plays COD.
There's a rumor going around that he got his tongue cut out by the Yakuza and was like a hitman or like an ace detective.
Holy fucking shit! Are you kidding me?
I don't think it's the Yakuza because like we got Korean mob over here. You know about them?
I mean,
Jew and Mafia.
no.
They're all up in. So my mom's always going on about this shit because yeah, Amity Products got a big problem with these guys called the June in Mafia. Real tough customers. I don't think they cut people's tongues out though. Is the thing.
I mean, who knows? Maybe he just did his girlfriend dirty one night.
Could be.
If you find out he's got a bunch of tattoos, though, you come fucking tell me. I'm gonna. We'll end up pulling this shit up on tour. See where we can figure out where he's from.
Girly pop, the goss must flow.
It must flow. I've got it. Why do you get all the interesting teachers? God damn it! Last year it was your social studies guy. Now it's this guy.
Oh, did I tell you the social studies guy disappeared?
Disappeared? Fuck! I knew it. I knew he was lying.
Girl.
Oh, I knew he was fucking lying about who he was. I knew it. I told you he gave bad vibes.
Rancid vibes.
The council spoke and it said rancid.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
Weird
man, and so he's fucking gone?
Well, he went like, okay, so some people say he was sent to the funny farm because like the week before it happened, he was ranting about a weird fucking thing. Right? He was saying that there was an evil cult run by vampires who was hiding something called the Heart of Corruption in town.
Oh my god, my guy. Can't you just buy a sports car that you can't drive like anybody else?
Like, can you
fucking
stop?
edgelords, come on. He had to go the vampire route?
Like, it sounds like something out of fucking D&D or like Critical Role or some shit. Like my brother.
He wasn't even cool enough to He wasn't even cool enough to come to like the tabletop night. That's how edgy he was. My god.
Mm-hmm.
Well, was it at least after semester was over? Or did you have to try and finish out the series with a sub?
TAs managed to grade the papers. So, they just breezed through it and gave everyone a fucking check mark.
Bitch, Fuck you.
Rubber
Fuck
stamp
you.
to an A, baby.
You
I
were
worked my
fucking
ass off.
failing that. You worked your ass off, but you weren't getting out of that class with anything higher than a B.
Bitch,
Bitch
please, I'm
ass. When
smart.
I wouldn't have given that for fucking chemistry last year.
Well, I'd say just kill your roommate, but like, girl, you don't have a roommate.
I don't have a roommate. There goes my get out of jail free card for this year.
Right.
I guess I'll have to hope for a family emergency. Grandma Nora's getting old. She can't hang on forever.
Bitch, that's dark.
Family, you say that and you know my uncle works in a morgue. Come on. At least some of it rubs off.
I guess, yeah.
Well, between your lack of a roommate, or at least your ghost of one, and my open room, it looks like this year is going to be a lot more fun.
Fuck yeah, bitch. Fuck yes.
All right, let me finish with this fucking textbook so we can get out of here.
Hell yes. She just pops herself down on your bed and starts typing shit up on her phone.
All right, I'll go back to the textbook, but I'm like half watching her through the corner of my eye, trying to see what she's doing on her phone.
Oh, you don't have to watch. She is running you through every piece of gossip, dirt, and bullshit that's coming up on her feed.
Mel the realist. Thank you, Mel. Mel the realist. Fucking going through Instagram right now.
She's going through her reels. She actually pulls up this video of a dude called like the Norse Boss. Big orange-haired burly dude with like a suit of chainmail. Just like you can see right here where he cut the footage because he fucked up and whapped himself with a sword. Look, this next she scrubs forward. Look, there's a bruise on the side of his face right there from like that big claymore whapping him.
Somebody needs to give that guy a makeup lesson. I thought all of those fucking social media types knew how to, contour.
You think so, but like a lot of these dudes are just sweaty dudes whose audience are nothing but sweaty dudes.
Come on, you're not even doing it for chicks? What are we doing here?
So realist.
Poor guy. Oh, at least he edited it well. I mean, I think he would have gotten better. He would have gotten better views if he had put the biff in. Come on.
Right? Show us the blooper reel, bitch.
Yeah, where is the blooper reel? He's missing out. I would have loved to see him get whapped by that sword. Think of the repeats it could get. He'd be like one of the top sounds on TikTok right now.
Now
I keep saying it. Sometimes being stupid is better than being smart.
On social media, the less brain power you have, the better.
Absolutely.
Right. So we're gonna pan away from you as you have your chill session with your bestie here.
I'm dying. You fucking destroyed him.
I make an interconnected world. What can I say? We
meet the bear boy. We go immediately to me insulting the bear boy.
We cut back across town. I'm gonna bring us to the world map instead of a specific scene here. We cut back across town to Prince Hills, where Chunhe, you have gone back to your apartment for now. There's videos to edit, things to snip and tuck and compile into, TikToks, Vines, all of the social media platform things. The only thing you're not doing is streaming, right?
She streams too sometimes.
Oh, social media darling in this bitch.
Yep.
Right. Your building is old enough that it has an intercom, an old buzzer. Down on the first floor, there's a little metal grate with a camera and like some slats in it, and a bunch of like little cheap plastic buttons, half of them which have fallen off. and they correspond to a little thing in your apartment. And you hear the loudest noise you can imagine coming from, like, the entry to your living room.
Oh, she's gonna go over to the door, and there's a peephole, right? It's gonna look at the
There's
peephole.
no peephole. There's a little grate, because this is someone buzzing from the outside to speak to you.
Oh, okay.
There's a button you can press to hear whatever they're saying.
Okay, she would do that. I don't know what this is, but yeah, she would do that.
So you press a button, say hello, and then you see well, I'll show you the face of the person anyway. Let's say there's a camera. This is slightly updated.
Oh, okay, there's a camera. Good.
You see this gentleman on the other end of the camera. Hello, Miss He? Miss Hay?
Her?
Her. My name is Jerome Davis. Can I have a conversation with you, please?
Who are you? Who sent you?
That's something whatever, it's fine.
You're not a lawyer, are you?
Oh,
is this another
no.
cease and desist?
This isn't... Could we have a conversation, please?
You didn't answer my question.
I'm from Hardy Hearth. We'd like
Of
to talk
course.
to you about how our relationship ended.
I'm quite busy tonight. Can you come by again later?
I'd really like to have a conversation with you, Miss Her. It won't take more than 10 minutes. The company is very remorseful for how things ended and would like to make things up.
Have I ever had this kind of conversation before?
Usually,
Is this like the first time?
Usually, from your experience and the news you've seen around it and dug up in your slam pieces, Hardy Hearth just sends a cease and desist or brings someone to court and then murders them with lawsuits. Someone actually coming by, and this guy's in a nice suit, he's dressed well, to actually have a conversation is odd.
Why don't you just send me the paper and get it over with this time? Why the conversation?
Because this isn't about paperwork or lawsuits. This is about trying to mend a fence. You were a valued member of Hardy Hearth, and we'd just like to try to mend the wound here. Try to... This isn't about your videos. This is about the way things ended.
The bridge is burned. I don't want anything to do with Hardy Hearth, so good night. And then she'll like just walk off.
Miss
The button.
Miss Her, and you'll hear the buzzer a couple more times, and if you go to the roof of the building, you can see down there that he's waiting outside for like a good 20 minutes.
Yeah, she would watch. She would watch the whole time, like just go, like she's just thinking to herself, like just leave.
He will at one point see you looking down at him and say, "Miss Her, this is really... We're just trying to... Please, let me come up and talk." There's a bit of a scene happening. Like, there are some people passing by, and occasionally someone will stop and actually strike up a quick, like, polite conversation with them, and, like, you overhear someone saying, "Jerome, is that you? It's been forever, man. How you been?" And, like, just from that reaction, he's gotten that like 3 or 4 times from just random passerbys on the street. You don't seem like a corporate goon at the very least.
All right.
Actually, before you even respond, he will shout at one point, "Miss Her, I grew up like 5 blocks away from here. I'm fine hanging out in my old neighborhood."
He's not gonna stop coming. All right. She's gonna we can talk at the door.
That's all I ask.
she's gonna go downstairs, just by the door of the apartment, and she's gonna lean by the door frame, just cross her arms. I'm listening.
Well, first of all, thank you for reconsidering. I know you and Hardy Hearth, as a company, have had a major falling out, and you disagree with our corporate statements and our values. That's fine. However, we would like to extend an offer for you to return, on your terms, to clean things up. We are willing to let you have a major amount of control over the products we make and the ingredients we put into several things. You can have an advisory position on any product you wish. But there is one product in particular we would like you to come back and help some of our engineers on.
And that is?
One moment, your DM is loading. There is a compound you should be familiar with. You helped develop it. Awake. One second. Let me double check the name of this before I say something. Quint. It's a sleep suppressant and an energy booster. You did help develop this. It was one of the things we were working on while you were working at Hardy Hearth. It was a major biochemical process that they were working on for several years. The stuff's not good for you. How
dangerous is it?
It's not super dangerous. Small doses, it increases acuity, it makes you more energetic. It's like taking a number of energy stimulants, but it's purely artificial. In the process to make it, it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, no, really I'm not going back.
Really shouldn't eat a lot of it.
If I go back, what would that make me? So, no. I made it clear I'm not going back.
Are you sure we can't convince you? Because we could really use your expertise on the production of Quint. We're about to roll out a new new product, Awake EX, and he opens up a briefcase and he holds up this little, almost like a Red Bull can, with the big words Awake and then a big red EX on the end of it. Marketing's still coming up with the design for the can. It's good. It's got a safe dose of Quint in it, and I've been drinking it myself. And we could really use your help.
Look, seeing you're around the area, if I were you, I'll stop drinking that.
Is that how you really feel?
Yes. I'm not going back.
Well, there is the other matter of your videos. I didn't want to make
Of course.
It has to be brought up. The company is not happy about the way you're depicting them. And, well, we've got an idea that might be amenable to you. We were serious about helping clean up our image. And we've gotten a cabin.
Why he's saying that, like, I'm already, like, on my phone, like, setting up a live stream.
Mm-hmm. We've got a cabin in Cypress National Park. This lovely glade, beautiful, nature everywhere. It is a scene to die for. And we have yourself, and we've also invited a few other influencers to discuss our brand, discuss their concerns, and take the feedback to try and remove harmful things from the products that are so objectionable. We're a major driver for the local economy, and we'd hate to have all of this bad press hurt the community. And if you would be so kind as to come to Cypress National Park this weekend, we could have a better conversation, this little green seminar.
Well, they've been operating like this for I don't know how many years. What changed now?
We both know what changed.
I don't buy this.
Well,
I really don't buy this.
If you still have your company email open, we have sent in a message there. He reaches into his suitcase and hands you a slip of paper. These are the details. If you want to show up, go right ahead. But this is the best I can do. And I hope you have a lovely evening.
She'll take the paper and then she'll take a look. Well, good night. She turns around, close the door. I think that's even before she gets to like press the live button when he leaves, right?
You could have recorded that, but it's not really any good dirt on it.
Yeah. But she's gonna come upstairs and then she is going to talk about it. Because he didn't mention anything, like nothing in the paper said this is under NDA or anything, right? Like she
No,
talked
you didn't
about
sign
it, right?
a damn thing, and
Yes.
when you left, you made sure not to sign an NDA, which is why you've been able to get away with talking so much of their, like, airing so much of their dirty laundry.
Yes, she would go online right after she got back to her apartment. She would talk about like, yeah, so of course, a certain company that I no longer associate myself with suddenly have a change of heart, question mark, invited me to this beautiful glade and talk about changing their ways. But to be honest, my viewer, I do not buy it. But what do you guys think? Should I go and actually take a look? Maybe there's something that we might find out there. Leave your opinion in the comment.
Okay, give me a charisma plus media. Your inspiration is not going to apply here, but your internet media absolutely will. Gotta farm that engagement.
Yeah. Oh.
Ooh, those ones though.
Ooh. Like 6, 9.
Bad time of night. You don't
Six.
you don't get a lot of people on the stream or like in the comments. There's a lot of just a lot of backlash towards the idea of Party Hearth as a brand. A few people saying if you do this, you're a sellout. She's going back home, guys. A couple of comments like that, but overall, it doesn't get a lot of reach.
Yeah, she would answer because it's a live stream. She would just tell them like, no, I'm not going back. But I wonder what else they're planning. How they're gonna turn against, like how they're gonna go back on their words. Like, wouldn't you guys want to know?
You see a few emotes fly by, like a triangle, an Illuminati eye, an eggplant with a bunch of water coming out of it. Like, you didn't harm your reputation or anything, or like get any good views from this. It's just the chat's not super helpful.
Yeah, but at least if I go missing, you guys will know.
Yes, absolutely that.
So yeah, she's even gonna read out the paper and such, and after that she's just gonna go off live and
Okay,
prep
cool.
some meal, or go back to like working on her video.
Right, you go back to working on your video, and the rest of the night's rather undisturbed for you.
Yes. She only need
Good.
to sleep like 2 hours a night, so that's a lot of work she can get done.
Wah?
Yes. Or is that coming in play later on because she has
that
light
from, like, a
sleeper
background-
too?
Oh, light sleeper?
Yes, the merits.
Okay, yeah. No, that's fine. Dang, light sleeper's good. No, that's fine. You barely need to sleep. So
Yes,
you
constantly
unlike
working.
your neighbor. When you settle into the night, getting to work, burning the midnight oil, and editing videos, and getting ready to like do engagement things, setting up your metadata, doing a little research,
Yes,
all that good stuff.
Write down a new idea for like a super healthy keto frozen what's it, burrito with high protein content. Yes,
A very neato burrito, if you would.
yes.
Righty, right. So we're going to return to Travis Reed University. It's been an hour or two of you unpacking, getting your stuff put together, Yuna. Yana, my bad. That eye is going to fuck me up forever.
I
And
told
did that
you,
on
it's
purpose.
Greek is just here. I didn't even choose it. Get angry at the Greek.
You picked the name, madam.
Listen. I picked a name I thought would be easy to pronounce.
Very
I
well.
could
Well,
have done so much worse. It's Greek.
Well,
I could have done so much worse.
That is true.
I could have been Andalopoulos, and you would have just been, or Andalopoulos, and you would have been here forever, going, "What the fuck is that name?"
I would just at that point, everyone would be confused because I'd be referring to you as nothing but Anna. So Yana, you and your girl Mills,
Melissa, Mel.
You finally finished unpacking all your stuff. You're good to go. Then the city is yours. Because it's Friday night. Ain't no classes on
Friday
Saturday.
night,
At
and
least
we're
none that
going
you managed
out.
to- yeah. And you're getting ready to leave the dorm. Getting ready to hit the town, paint the town red or purple or whatever goth color of your choice.
Hey, we're not goth yet. We're painting the town pink.
Okay.
We're painting the town pink in here.
That. And then you get a call.
Do I recognize the ringtone?
It's Dad.
Hang on a second, Mel. I gotta take this.
I'm going to show the portrait, even though it's a phone call.
Daderific.
Yep. It's
Hi,
your father.
Dad.
Yana,
Hey, Pops.
Yana. Listen to this, terrible. Look, there's something we need to talk about. It's important. I'm coming to the college.
Right now? Dad, you just dropped me off like a week ago.
It's very important, Yana. It's about... You know how I always told you that there'd come a certain time when all of the training, all of the preparation work, and all of that stuff that you hate would make sense and you'd see reality as it really is.
I thought that's why you sent me to college, to
sent
see
you to
reality as it really is.
I sent you to college so you could get a good day job. And so you could get some... that's not important now. Something very... I can't talk about it over the phone. It's very important, and it's not a good thing.
How bad can it really be? Like, what? Did you get your shorts stuck in the dryer and you're hoping your engineer daughter can help you with it? I'm not that kind of engineer.
Yana,
What's going on, Dad? Come on.
I literally cannot talk about it over the phone, Yana.
Okay, fine. How long am I going to be gone?
It's going to be a bit of a talk. We're going home. This needs to happen.
We're going home. Dad, come on. I just got here. I just got settled. I'm studying. She's like hiding the outfit she was gonna change into for tonight under her bed. Like she's just like slowly peeling it off the bed and tucking it under it.
Mills is mouthing yikes at you.
Yeah.
Yana, my little spattercup of that. This is very important. I cannot tell you the details, but this is earth-shattering stuff, and I don't exaggerate about that too often.
All right, Babas. All right. Just, I'll pack a bag for the weekend, okay? And you come get me, and we can talk on the drive back about whatever this is. Is Mom with you?
Mom is at the dojo. I'm in the car. I'm halfway past Linden. I'll be there.
Mom knows you're coming to get me?
Mom is the one who suggested I get you.
Okay. All right. I guess I'll see you.
You know
in a
when
bit.
you know when it's your mother that I'm not exaggerating.
Yeah, I know, Babas. I know. Okay. Love you too, Dad.
And he hangs up. And Mills is just like, first, gross. Second, the fuck girl.
I roll my eyes. It's just like, you know, I, s- I don't even like she's like opening her phone to look at text messages from her mother. So like she's having that moment of do I text mom? Is dad having a midlife crisis?
So you look at the text from your mom, and there are like 5 new messages that you missed. Like the little orange note on your messenger data. There's a little 5 in them. You open up the messages from your mom.
Yeah, you kind of see me go. Mel sees me like literally do that.
Oh shit! Were they texting us this entire time?
Maybe a little. And I open the text message.
It's weird. The first one is normal. Honey, this is mom. Please give me a call as soon as you can. The second one is... You didn't know text messages could get corrupted? It starts out as... Yana Kal, this is your mother. Pick up your damn... And then... It's like someone ran the text through one of those online horror text filters. Because the letters in the text message got corrupted.
What the fuck?
The next 3 are proceedingly more garbled.
What? The... Mel...
Yeah?
You still know one of the tech geeks in the SciComp wing, right?
Oh, fuck yeah. A couple of them
I think
are
something...
really desperately trying to get my number.
I think something fucking happened to my phone. Look at this. And I'm going to show her the text messages.
Yeah, did you... Should I get like a box of rice for you to put this in? What the fuck happened to your phone? Did you drop it in the toilet or something?
I haven't done shit. You know how much I had to ask my dad to even get this phone? I would be stuck on a BlackBerry still. And I like flip out to show another text message, and I'm checking to make sure that those aren't corrupted as well.
Mills actually sends you a quick text. It just says, that's fucked. And that comes through fine. You check some other texts from some of the classmates, some friends. Not a single sign of corruption.
What the fuck?
Maybe it's a problem with your mom's phone?
Maybe that's what they need us to come back for. Something's gone wrong with the tech at the dojo, maybe. Yeah, I'm starting to look a little nervous now, and I'm actually starting to pack a bag.
Shit, bitch. That's... I mean, maybe it's just a fucked up cell phone tower.
Maybe I'm gonna text my mother back saying, hey, can you respond to this?
You send the text out.
Dad said he's on his way. Are you all right?
You send the text message out, and then you see the little typing symbol on your phone, like the little 3 dots.
Mm-hmm.
And you receive the text, and it's buffering like there's an attachment to it. And then this is really fucked up and weird. The text messaging software crashes.
What in the... I swear to God, this phone better have an insurance plan.
You should have gotten one of the... You should have really gotten an O phone.
I know, but you know how that is. I asked my boss if he would do it, and it was, no, you don't need those kind of distractions. You need to focus in on your schoolwork and on your training. I
Always
throw
with the
my phone in the bag. Fucking hell, he better get me a new one. I am not going through another semester with one of those Walmart Go phones, I swear.
She grabs it out from your bag and like checks a couple of your apps and shit. She's being like she doesn't go into like your Instagram reels or your photos or your texts, which is like, well, shit, your browser and like everything else looks fine. That's fucking weird. It's just the messaging app from what I'm checking. Don't worry, I didn't check your files and see your porn.
Yeah, like I would keep porn on the phone that I take to class with me. I'm not your brother.
I
swear he's probably got feet on there.
Ugh. Could be worse, could be furry.
I don't know. At least furry feet aren't real feet. I think real feet's weirder. I'm tossing a few outfits into the bag, grabbing like my little bag of toiletries, and I grab my jacket that I got at the death what would I call that band? Hold on, I wrote it down. The Death Chase concert.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe I'm gonna have to miss this weekend.
It's such about maybe it's a small thing you can knock out in like a few hours and drive back.
No, Dad said we're going home. You know that what that means. I'm not gonna be here until classes start fucking Tuesday.
Shit, bitch, that's like a 2-hour drive.
Yeah, I'm gonna be out for the weekend. Promise you won't get too fucked up without me.
I cannot make that promise, but I will give you the play-by-play as long as that little brick of yours works.
Yeah, that seems like less and less likely. Have you ever heard of just the text app fucking up on a phone? This is probably the first sign before the whole thing bricks itself and I end up back begging Dad for a new piece of technology.
I could raid the evidence locker, get you a burner some dealer used.
Yeah, but think of the porn he'd have.
Ugh.
At least my shit's curated.
Bitch, you do have porn on your phone.
Oh, come on, live a little. I finished packing up my bag and I'm kind of like going back and staring at the phone and you like playing with it in my hand.
Your text message
like I
pings up again. It's rebooted.
Well,
actually,
on and off
Mill's
again, right?
Turn it on and off. Yeah.
On off again is the key to tech work. That's what that guy who took me to the worst cafe in town told me. And she tries to open up the mess.
You open up the messaging software. Your mom's texts are still there. There's no new ones since that one with the weird glitch. And there's a text message from your dad. He's outside. His text comes through fine.
Oh, at least there's that. I'm not going to end up grounded on top of everything else. So I don't know how they'd ground me from college. All right. Well, Dad's here. So I better take off. Feel free to let yourself out of the room, okay? Just don't leave it unlocked. I don't want someone coming in and fucking with my stuff.
I think the dorm room locks auto-lock.
Oh, did they finally get those installed? I thought we were still in the bitch wing.
No, yeah, apparently something to do with like someone walking on someone fucking.
Interesting. All right. Well, then feel free to let yourself out. I've got some snacks in the fridge. They're not going to last the weekend. So, feel free to pig out, hand them out, whatever. I'm going to be stuck out of here anyway. I might as well get some.
Legend, girl. Don't worry.
Oh, at least there's that. Just don't sneak any panties in them, all right? I haven't bought a new pair.
All right, fine.
Shit's expensive.
God, don't even start me on bras.
Oh, God, I know. All right,
have an arm and a leg.
Have fun, girlfriend. If you see anybody cute, send me photos. I'm gonna need the break.
Fuck yeah, bitch. Don't worry. And she starts raiding your fridge.
See you, bitch. And at that, I pick up my bag and I head out.
You head downstairs again. It doesn't take you long to get out of the dorm room. You're on like the second floor. And you see your dad in his car. It's an okay, like, World of Darkness equivalent of a Honda Civic.
Oh, okay, cool.
Like, it's got its miles on it. It's probably due for another trip to the mechanic. And he's just sitting there waiting, kind of impatiently drumming his fingers on the steering wheel.
All right, I'm gonna head over and throw my bag in the bag.
Look, I'm sorry about this. It's just something very strange is happening again.
Yeah, Mom's phone is. She almost curses and then like battens down on it. Messed up.
That's the start of it.
We're supposed to have protection plans on these things. You can just go get her a new one. That doesn't mean I have to come home.
It's
close the top and start heading around to get in the car.
He opens shotgun for you.
Mm-hmm.
Wait for you to get in.
I slide my way in, start doing the pull over the seatbelt. I mean, come on, was it really like you sent me off to this college? We knew it was going to make it a little bit away, but like I was going to be coming back in 2 weekends anyway. Couldn't it have waited?
He wordlessly sighs, turns on the ignition, and starts driving.
Listen, if mom's in trouble or something, or something else is going on, we can call other people. We don't have to handle this ourselves.
You remember your Uncle Baki?
Of course, I remember Uncle Baki.
We've already called him. We've already called everyone who needs to know. There is something very important, something frankly dangerous happening.
Dangerous? Look at our lives, Babas. Like, how dangerous could it be?
Did I ever tell you what Mia and Baki and your mother and... Hold on, your DM is loading. I need one more name here. Wrong folder. Sorry about this. And your Aunt Phoebe got up to in the 90s.
If this is about your Burning Man adventures, I don't want to think of you and Mom that way right now.
It's...
What?
First of all, we did not go out into the forest and have hippy-dippy bullshit sex. There were no drugs involved.
That is a disappointment.
That is a disappointment?
Yeah. Well, I mean... Oh, come on, Dad. It was the 90s. That was like the rocker equivalent of the 60s. You didn't do anything fun.
Oh, the stories I could tell. Look, I'm more surprised that not hearing about your parents having sex was a disappointment. You know, I've been trying very hard to make sure that they don't give you any weird mental scars.
Listen, I don't want to hear about that. It's just... Listen, you've always been the super steady parents. It would be nice to hear that you got up into trouble sometimes. Well, how dangerous can it really be? What could you have possibly done in the 90s that could get you in trouble?
I've killed several people.
Yeah, nice one, Dad.
I killed... Well, how many people died in the prison raid, actually?
Has Mom been letting you watch Prison Break again? I keep telling her that show's gonna rot your brain.
It is a good show. It is a very good show. He has the map of the prison on his back. It's brilliant. He made the prison.
Fuck, give me a sec.
It's his favorite show.
It is his favorite show.
It's been off the air for like what, at this point 4 years. He still watches it on
he's
Blu-ray.
He's
got the Blu-ray player.
He's like one of those Sopranos dads, but it's Prison Break instead of Sopranos.
It's Prison Break and like James Bond and Jason Bourne.
Oh my god, you couldn't even get him to watch the OC. He wouldn't do it. He won't watch Ozark. He's like, no, it's Prison Break and the Mission Impossible films.
Mm-hmm.
They were directed. Some of them were directed by a Greek man, you know.
He does his own stunts. They're very impressive.
Listen, Dad. Listen, I understand you're getting to that age where you look back on your life and you wish it was more interesting, but at least give me something believable here. Can't you just buy a sports car?
Yana, do you know what it is like when a man holds their own intestines because you blew a hole open in their stomach?
No, obviously I don't. Obviously, I'm a biomed student. The closest I get to brains and gore is slides in my lab, and that's the closest you have ever gotten.
I am being as real with you as possible. Your mother and I are involved in a tradition, one of 9 major traditions, that goes back to the ancient Greek world and beyond to India thousands of years ago. And there is something very dark and very wrong with this city. We thought it was dead and buried. We thought we got rid of it in the 90s. But apparently we didn't pluck it root and stem.
Are you going to prison? Are you and Mom going to prison?
No. There were never any bodies left.
What the? Obviously having a very slight meltdown in the side seat, trying to figure out if this is the world's most elaborate prank
You
that
can
has ever
give
occurred.
me a.
Or
Let's see here, what are the rules here? You can give me a wits empathy to see like if he's telling the truth here.
all right, let me see.
To see if this is just a joke and your dad's joking about having murdered people.
Would make more sense. Okay, what was it? Wits.
Wits empathy.
Ooh, I have no empathy. I only have 2 wits. This is gonna be fantastic. I'm trying to remember. / roll 2d10, right? I've been on here in a while.
There's also a dice roller on the side.
Ba-ba-da.
This is just a big joke. This is your dad's being fucking weird, just trying to spook you. He does this sometimes to make sure that you're like ready for everything.
Okay, Dad. Nice try. You got me nicely freaked out. I understand the world's a big, scary place, and I have to be ready to defend myself at a moment's notice. Okay, I get it. I got it. Okay. God, can't you get a better line? You know I hate this shit.
Nina, you are such a smart girl. Baki warned me about this. He said it happened to his cousin. It said it happened to his son. That you explain everything as plain as possible. And then they trust you too much and they never rebel. You rebel plenty. And they never look outside and see the world for what it is. You just have to see the world for what it is.
Dad.
You've seen a ghost. A real dead person. I strangled it in front of you. How you strangled a ghost? I'm not sure, but I managed.
Babas, you need to pull over the car. You're scaring me now.
I'm sorry. This is... If we're lucky. If things go fine. Then this will just be a scare over the weekend. We could go back to school. And everything will be normal again. But... this is going to sound like a very weird tangent. I apologize. Have you heard of the urban legend, the Scramble Man?
You mean that those weirdos on Reddit talk about, and those 3 stupid kids went and got lost in the woods trying to find? Yeah, of course I've seen it.
Bad movies being made.
Yeah, the bad movies and all of the guys on campus being like, oh, you have to come with me or the Scramble Man will get you. Like it's the world's lamest pickup line. Yeah, of course I've heard of it, Dad.
Your mother spotted
I don't live under a rock. What?
On her way home from picking up groceries, she spotted him, and he has been following her.
Dad, that is made up. It's like Sasquatch.
I know, because he sounds like the Slender Man. He's not real. He is real.
Dad, are you okay? Are you... Did you get stuck in a YouTube hole? Come on, at least like pick a believable one. Say it's aliens or something. Come on, the fucking Scramble Man.
Those are real too. I've never run into one myself, but those are real too. I'm telling you this. I just want you to be safe.
She's gonna open her phone and write down block subscription to History Channel on her phone. All right, Baba. So Mama saw the Scramble Man. She saw a man, and he's been following her.
Yes.
Okay.
We've had encounters with him before. Usually he's going after the people we're going after. The fact that he's following us... Your dad, you look at him. He's got his eyes off the road for a moment, and he's looking at you, and he seems genuinely afraid.
Baba, is his mom okay?
She should be. She should be able to handle herself. At least for now. Anarchalis and your auntie are both on their way. It's going to be a longer trip for them. Traffic from the industrial park. Unavoidable. But...
Okay. Listen, when was the last time you heard from Mom?
Just when I went to come get you about, an hour ago.
I'm pulling up my text messages to check, like, timestamps.
The first message of you need to pick up your phone and call me was about an hour ago. This is normally like an hour and a half drive, 2 hours of bad traffic. Your dad got to you in an hour. If you look at the speedometer, he is breaking the speed limit right now.
The timestamps on the other messages, the corrupted ones.
10-minute intervals.
How far apart are they?
About. The last one was about 5 minutes ago. They've been coming about every 10 minutes.
All right, I like stare at them and I look over at Dad and I say, drive faster. I'm actually getting freaked out now.
I see you're starting to open your eyes. You may give me a wits plus awareness, please.
So what was it?
Wits plus awareness, if you have it.
Wits plus awareness, that I have. We're back into like decent numbers here. So wits awareness, right?
Yes.
Good.
Ooh, nice roll. So you notice this before it happens. As your dad literally steps on it, you're going about as fast as this World of Darkness equivalent of a Honda Civic can go.
As fast as this shit box can go.
Pretty much. He's all but floored it. And then you see the radio start staticking. It's off. Flickering between radio stations, a weird fuzzy static. Bits and pieces of songs. The internal lights, like the sunroof light, is flickering.
That's what's happening.
They're called echoes. I think. And then as your father's about to start explaining this to you, you see that ahead of you. A tall, lanky, gaunt figure made out of light and shadow, fuzzily moving into and out of itself like TV static. Chunks of the body missing and shifting as it glows and illuminates the entire area around it. Standing staunch still in the middle of the road. At this distance, you think it's 7 feet tall. Your father is looking at you for a moment. His eyes snap
Babas,
back.
look out! Look out!
He swerves, barely missing it. As you speed past it, it seems to slowly turn and look at you as you speed past. So, you remember when I said the Scrambling Man is real?
Yeah, not like in the middle of the fucking road real, Babas! I'm looking behind me trying to see if I can still see it.
It's not there, and then you blink, and it's there again, like 10 feet from behind the car as you speed away again. Every time, it goes off to the point where you can barely see it, and then it reappears, following you.
Shit. Oh shit. What do we do?
Your mother is repairing something at home. It's actually good that it's following us, I think. The electronics in the car are going insane. Static flickering between channels, the lights switching on and off. You can see the car's blinkers ticking on and off. Occasionally the engine stalls before your father smacks the car, and it, for some reason, keeps going.
Is my phone going wild too?
Your phone is a blizzard, like an old TV catching radio, like airwave television with the antennas fucked. It shouldn't be able to do that.
Fuck.
Stay calm, Yana, stay calm. If you panic, we cannot think rationally.
Think rationally? We are being chased by a man made of static.
Yes, and if I was not the one driving, I might be able to do something about it.
Okay. Breathe. Meditate. Concentrate. I'm going back to my training very quickly.
At this point, I just say, well, is courage a thing on this system? I forget. Hold on, I'm losing my mouse cursor here because I have 3 screens open. Yay! Just roll me your willpower rating in D10s real fast.
Ooh, okay.
See if you manage to really center yourself, really manage to calm yourself a moment.
Okay. So, assuming I have this number right, because it gave me a base level, it'll be 5d10.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, 1-1. Oh, great.
That's a botch there, fam.
Mm-hmm.
So do with that
I'm
botch what you
panicking.
will. Yeah.
Yeah. Fuck. It's not there. It's not real. It's fine. It's fine. It's not real.
Yana, you need to understand. You need to keep this clear in your mind. You need to open your eyes and see that reality is not as it seems. You need to open your eyes to what is really real.
Yeah, I get it, Dad. We didn't have to show me the fucking static man to teach me that, Babas.
The monster is just the start of it. Look past everything. You need to find your center and focus.
Okay.
Reality is what you make it. Nothing is real until you decide it is.
Okay. I'm going to, against every bone in my body, close my eyes and try and concentrate.
What? Your avatar rating is, what exactly?
My what?
Your avatar rating. Do you have the avatar
5.
background? 5? Okay. Go ahead and roll me willpower again.
Okay. I'm sad I can't attach meditation to this. All my points in meditation. Wasted.
Actually, you know what? No. Roll me willpower and add your meditation. Add
my
meditation.
Okay, cool. Because I got a 3 in that bitch. I gotta show my Kashik background. There we go.
For several moments, you manage to find your center. You manage to calm down, and everything falls away. Your father, the car, the monster, the speeding away, the noise. Everything is gone. It's just you. And there is a small voice reaching away from you so far away. So far away. Wake up!
My eyes snap open.
Nothing has changed. And we're going to cut away from you here. Sorry for the cliffhanger. As we cut back to something a lot more normal. A lot less impendingly supernatural. Just as a full disclosure, I planned these awakenings out independently and then realized, wait, I have no idea how long any of these are going to take, so that's why we're doing 2 at once.
Oh my god.
Chunhe.
Yes.
Did you decide to go to the to the cabin in the woods?
They said it's gonna be before that I'm gonna contact other streamers that is in the same field doing healthy content, or people who I've talked to that have influence in fighting against like unhealthy product, or anybody who is not happy about what's the company again? Cosley, yes.
Hardy Hearth is the company specifically. They're a subsidiary of Cosley.
Okay, yeah, Hardy Hearth. And see if anybody received anything like this.
Not really. Most of these people you're trying to contact don't live in this city specifically. There's like one guy, and they're like, "Fuck that shit." Hardy Hearth is evil. I hear they're a subsidiary of Cosley, and Cosley is. I'm looking into this. Cosley is a subsidiary of an even worse company. I'm about to do a whole explosive expose about it.
It is, but imagine the content we can get out of this. What we can expose. See what their moves are next. What we can warn people with.
I assume they're just doing this over DMs on some platform, and they're like, shit, you're right, let's do this.
Yes.
That little emoji with the exhale face and the serious expression.
Yes. All right. I'm gonna do one last stream before I go. So if anything happened to me, y'all will know. My viewers, my subscribers will know.
Yep.
They won't get away with this if they try to pull some messy things.
Go ahead and throw me a charisma plus social media. That one.
Of course, my social media. Does inspirational come in?
No, but your media expertise will.
Oh, okay. Though.
You only ever need one specialization, because the specializations causes successes to tends to double into successes.
I don't think I have that specialization yet. I just put it down.
Okay, so you're planning for it.
For future, yes. So that
because you need 4 in it, and you can't have higher than 3 character
Yeah.
creation.
Ooh.
There are a few people asking that you just stream it. That people are just like, "Oh shit, it's going down." You're getting all like the emoji, the memes. If you have a Discord or some shit, or like a social media presence on like a community page, that's going wild.
Subreddit too.
Like there's that one picture of that one politician waving their hands, going, "It's happening!" Going like being posted like gangbusters. And yeah.
All right.
There's a number to call if you want to just do it. Ron Paul, that's the one, mate. Yes.
Yeah. She's not gonna call anybody else. She already get the message out there. She said what she needed to be said as insurance, and of course, the meal is done because when does she have to go again?
It was in 2 nights, I think.
Oh,
but
in 2
unless you
nights.
want to do something specific before that, if you called RSVP for it, we'll just flash forward.
Okay, like during that 2 nights, I'm just gonna make it quick. Like, of course, she's gonna do that frozen meal, and she's gonna let her friend know as well that she'll be going to this place if she doesn't come back. You know. And
he's like, "Wow, that's very serious. You want me to come along? Da da da. That is that the other thing."
Nah, don't worry. I'll be fine. I can't drag you into this too. Come on, your shadow fool me.
He
You're
offers to
getting there.
give you a knife. Do you take it?
I don't think it is wise to bring a weapon with me.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Besides, the smallest weapon I have is a gladius.
Well, you just take care of yourself, okay? Eat this. Don't eat the crap that that frozen cap. Mine tastes better. Trust me.
Oh, okay, got right on.
All right. Yeah, I'll see ya.
Right, so you head out, and you get picked up by a fairly nice car. The company did not fail to spend some money on like making your trip out nice and comfortable. And they take you off-road. It's an off-road vehicle. And they take you to this actually pretty nice, it would look very nice in the middle of the day, this log cabin in the middle of the park. It is a very nice national park. Lots of green space. There is one wrinkle, though. The Cypress National Park has this giant radio tower mast in the center of it. It's apparently been put up there by the DoD or something like that. It's part of some radio infrastructure, and it just ruins the sightlines.
Oof. Well, she's buckering herself the fuck out. Anything that can record, any GoPro, any recording stick, she's bringing it with her. Oh, she make it clear she intend to make content out of it.
Yeah, you're loaded to bear in terms of like social media-ing, and the driver's just like, oh, so you're one of those YouTube stars, right?
Yeah, like, are there other people like me? Are there many of them? How many that is joining?
Well, I'm I'm gonna be honest with you, man. This is just the day job. Apparently, there's a couple other guys coming. The depot. They said the company was sending out like an executive, and like,
Huh.
you're my only trip for the day though, and I'm supposed to, wait until y'all shindig is done, and then I'll drive you back in like 3 hours.
3 hours. All right. That
Looks like we
don't
might be the
sound
first
so
ones
bad.
here. As you pull up off road in this vehicle, you see the cabin in the woods, sitting kind of alone in this glade. There's a few wildflowers that have closed up to rest for the night because, in fact, flowers do that. And it just seems a bit secluded, quiet, almost a little eerie.
How's the signal?
Signal? Check your phone. Looks like you can send messages. You do not have enough coverage for live streaming, though.
Well then, I guess Discord would do.
Mm-hmm. Discord, text messaging, all that.
Yeah, she will open her room public. All the other people's will be muted though. But yeah, she will keep sending voices.
Mm-hmm. And you get out, and I'm assuming you start approaching the cabin?
Yeah.
The cabbie, the driver who brought you here, steps out, lights a cigarette, and goes, when I was a kid around here, we used to talk about the Cypress Park Killer a lot. You ever heard about that one?
Would she have heard of that one?
Just rolling intelligence. I don't know if there's like an urban legend.
Streetwise?
Intelligence streetwise, sure.
I got no streetwise. Oh no.
Like it's a local legend. That's about it. Kind of like a local Jason Voorhees almost.
Heard of the name, never really looked into it.
Oh yeah, it's nuts. Apparently this lady, this flapper chick from the 20s, got he draws his thumb across his neck, then like came back from the grave and killed all the men who slandered her or something.
She'll
Crazy, right?
narrow her eyes at him.
Yeah, it's all made up
what?
bullshit.
Yeah, what a timing to bring this up, right?
Yeah. Oh, shit is fine. They're supposed to be, like, what was that, the north side or the south side of the park they're supposed to be buried in? Now we're on the west side of the park. It shouldn't matter anyway.
Yeah. She's gonna check the chat. She's starting to feel uneasy about this. This guy, does he look like he can strangle me or stab me?
Oh, he looks like he's an older African-American man, weedy, tall, thin-limbed, decent suit. But you can, looking closer inspection, now that he's not behind the seat of the divider between the front and the back of the car, it looks like they don't have a ton of cash because their nice suit, you can see where it's gotten worn down in a few spots and like stitched back together.
Okay.
Takes another draw of a cigarette. And there's a lot of weird cryptids around this part of the world. Like, ever heard of Gator Man?
Would she have heard of it?
Yeah, sure, probably. That's another local legend. It's a South Carolina, it's a general Appalachian thing. In the swamps further inland, there's apparently alligator men, like lizard men.
Huh?
Yeah, there's that one. There's Scramble Man. Oh, the kids love Scramble Man. Grisly murders, though.
Is that one of those backroom SCP thing that the kids are all over? But those are fictional. It's just community fiction, fan fiction. Just put it in together.
I mean, there's a million
real.
evil dogs like Black Shuck. I think of the Hound of Baskerville is supposed to be around here somewhere.
People see things. People wants to believe things. I'm more of a science person.
Yeah, right. No, that's all Bokum anyway. Good for movies, though. Weren't you one of them YouTubers, though? This place don't got no power lines.
Oh, I brought my power bank. I'll be fine.
Hey, always prepared like the scouts.
Of course.
You stub out their cigarette, go to sit back down. You may roll me a wits plus alertness.
Oh boy.
Everything is fine. They
Everything's
close the
fine.
door, sit in the car, start playing some music on the radio. Everything's fine.
I'll sit by the front of the house, by the stairs. Actually, I'll take a look in the window first, or the door. Does it look like there's anything prepared?
Looking in the window, there's a fairly nice spread of like local farm-to-table crops, a few comfortable chairs, some lights. What looks like a projector setup, like a little screen.
Ooh, that's a relief.
Yeah.
All right, then she's gonna sit in front of the cabin, waiting for the other people, and just constantly shake the shat.
You may roll me a wits plus alertness again.
Oh my god!
There's also a headless corpse just behind the doorway, with several dozen axe wounds in their spine. They were wearing a nice suit too. Young woman. Pantsuit.
Wait!
You hear?
She's gonna look back at the driver.
He's just strumming away on like some music in the seat of his car. From this distance, it sounds like it might be Van Halen.
All right, what else did I see?
You may roll me a wits plus specifically awareness.
Oh my god!
So, you can hear that the guy's listening to some, like, rock power ballad in his car, very distantly, like, because of the muffling of the car, and you're about a good 30 feet away. And then you hear, slightly distorted, the sound of big band music? Trumpets, saxophones, big slap bass. You turn to the direction it's coming from, and you see this. A human woman, pale white skin, old-fashioned bob cut, with a huge woodsman's axe in her hand in a tassel-y flapper's outfit. Barefoot, feet covered in dirt, light pouring out of the gashes in her body, and most pointedly, there is the contours of the face where eyes should be, and a nose, but there are no eyes and there is no mouth.
So, I have my backpack with me. I have my backpack with me with everything. A phone in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
How far is this woman from me?
They're about 15 feet away. The car is about 20 feet.
Yeah. Drop everything else except for the phone in my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Scream. And run towards the car. Just, there's something! There's something going to kill me! There's a woman with an axe! And just she just towards the car.
Right. You start tearing ass. You start running fucking fast. Let me find a better song for this.
Somebody record this! Please, please. Just if my mother's listened to this, I love her. I love her so much. Mommy, I'm so sorry, Mommy.
As you run towards the car, the axe goes whizzing by your ear. The front of the car smashes in, and the driver is cleaved straight into the clavicle with it. Heart clearly destroyed in an instant. They let out a scream of pain and terror as they immediately die. This being, limping, trotting, approaching much slower than you're running, is still coming after you after having flung this axe straight through the car. What do you do?
The way that the car was driving, it was a trail, right?
It's a trail. It's not a Jeep, but it's like it's a decent car, black, and it's a all-wheel drive sort of deal. Probably like a nicer truck.
Yes, if I learned anything from any movie, if she did, she's gonna run zigzag. So maybe that axe would get to her, and she's just gonna run down the trail and just screaming terror.
Looking back, they're not holding the axe anymore. The axe is stuck in a man's chest. They're unarmed, but they're still approaching you, limping almost like a monster from Silent Hill, kind of like, almost like the nurses or Pyramid Head. Like
and the door to the car?
Gate. The door of the car.
The door in the car is closed?
It's closed right now. You don't know if it's locked or not. But the front windshield is currently caved in. Either way.
Can I grab the axe?
Sure, you could try.
Oh no, if I grab the axe, I'm the murderer. But if I don't grab it, fuck yeah, just grab the axe!
Give me a strength plus athletics real fast to see if you can wrench it out of this human body.
Yes!
You do. With the power of adrenaline surging through you, you rip this axe out of this man's chest with a sickening splorch after you throw the door open. You are now armed with a wood axe as this being comes towards you. They stop, looking at you from a distance, their head slowly turning to the side until it turns almost 90 degrees as they reach their hand up and open-palmed towards you like they're reaching out for something.
Okay, with her Discord thing, can she just do video call instead now?
You've got enough signal for, like, text, not enough for, like, video or audio.
Oh no! She ran. With the axe, ran.
You just start booking it. Give me another, give me stamina plus athletics here. See how long you can run.
Can I spend my willpower point on this as well?
You will gain 1 success automatically for doing so, yes. Oh, good. Oh, good. That's 4 successes. You are tearing ass. You are running as fast as you can. Please give me a wits plus survival. To just not get lost in the woods.
Wits plus survival. Oh no!
So, you just know to stay on the road. You just know to stay on the road.
Yes,
running.
On the
You
road.
run as fast as you can. Hard, long. Your heart beating in your chest. Luckily, though, you live a very healthy lifestyle, and, you know, you're prepared for this to a certain, as prepared as you can for a supernatural being axing a man in the chest in front of you. Moving through the woods, after a good 10 minutes of prolonged running, you see Mr. Davis again in the distance, speaking to another man. A white guy, kind of schlubby, hat, suit jacket overneath over top a hoodie. They're just sort of having a conversation down the road near it looks like a pit stop. There's a couple of cars by them.
She ran towards them screaming, "Run! There's a killer in the cabin! Run!"
He looks over at the man in the hat with a scramble hat, looks over at Jerome. You can just about hear him say, "Shit, man, your guys' bitch didn't even manage to do the job right."
Huh?
Guards, security, whoever the fuck. And you see 2 men exiting one of the cars. They have pistols.
Fuck! Run into the woods!
Okay, go. I'm gonna let you with your stamina plus athletics carry. Please give me another wits plus survival as you make it into the woods. After less than a minute of running, you hear gunshots behind you.
Oh my god!
Good shit. Good shit. You can barely see the distant lights of the city in the back in the far distance, and you're making your way towards them as fast as your feet can carry you. You are tearing ass. Your heart is beating. Your chest is starting to get hot, but your need and will to survive is carrying you through this day. You are managing to avoid roots, brambles, bushes, low branches. Your outfit is getting a little beaten up, and you're having to like endure a few scrapes and bruises here. But most importantly, you're not getting lost in the woods with several people trying to kill you.
Just run like there's no tomorrow. Keep my mouth shut now, knowing that everything is against me.
You may roll me wits
Just
plus
run.
awareness, please.
Oh my god.
You hear a voice in your head as you are running, adrenaline pounding, surging. A calm, almost maternal voice. And I don't know Chinese, but this is in Chinese when you hear it. It is the word for awaken, for wake up. Wake up or you're going to die.
How am I supposed to wake up? She's gonna reply in Chinese. How am I supposed to wake up?
There is no answer.
Wake up! I don't know, just wake up!
And once again, we're going to cut away. I'm going to leave the music on because this is a good track for this.
Goody.
You know, your father has managed to get you home. During the drive back, he somehow managed to lose the Scramble Man. Once you entered the suburbs, the neighborhood you grew up in, they stopped following you for a while. There's a light coming in from into your living room as you get into the driveway.
Okay.
You can see why I was concerned.
Yeah, just a little. Why? You people have trained me, like the people at the dojo and you and mom have trained me all my life. Why didn't you open up with the Scramble Man is real?
You know, when we were very young, I tried to tell you about the time that It is unimportant. This is the truth of the universe must be viewed for yourself. Everything is everything is an illusion until you decide it is not. I once told you about the cave, yes? The Plato thing, the Socrates thing.
Yeah, like the cave, the shadows. Yeah. I remember.
Everything is a shadow. The cave is a shadow. You are a shadow.
Dad,
this is hard
that
to explain.
That guy seemed really, really fucking real. He did not seem like a shadow. I'm like checking the windows now.
You're not inside yet. He's fumbling with his keys at this point.
Oh. All right. So I'm checking around behind us.
Yeah, they're gone. You can't see, you can't hear. There's nothing. Like your phone's gone back to normal, even.
Okay, so what do we do? What do we do now? I get it. It's real.
Up.
It's all real.
You have to wake up. Nothing is real. Everything is real. I tried to tell you so many times. I've tried to teach this to you, but it's something you must experience on your own. And I fucking wish we had more time.
Hopefully what do you mean more time? Over. You lost it, right?
For now. The stories about it, it is very persistent.
Cool.
Check your phone. When was the last time your mother texted you?
I pull up my text messages.
The last text you received that I described you receiving is the last one you received. It's been a half an hour. Actually, it's been an hour and a half.
It's right before you picked me up, Dad. Babas, where's Mom?
You're allowed to give me a wits plus awareness? Oh, no, alertness. Alertness, specifically.
Alertness? Okay.
Yeah, for those of you following along, awareness is for supernatural things. Alertness is for mundane things, basically. It's a little more complicated than that, but that's how I play it.
All right. Let's see. Good old 5d10.
Everything is still. Everything is calm and quiet here. A little too much. Usually at this time of night, there's at least someone walking their dog. Not only that, but you smell ozone, like a lightning bolt went off, or like an electrical substation is nearby. And beyond all of that, with a roll like that, you smell blood.
Babas, where's mom?
She should just be inside. He manages to get the door open.
Mama? I'm gonna push past him to try to get in.
You push past them. Inside, you find strange esoterica. You know your family is hardcore about a number of things, the martial arts, but like they've practiced some amount of mysticism, which is weird because the mysticism that they practiced doesn't seem Turkish or Greek or Cyprian. Like little bits and bobs they picked up here and there, and they're all out and about. Looking like they're in a set of preparedness. As you cross the threshold, even, you kick a pile of salt out of the way of the doorway. Whatever your mother was doing, she was doing all of it and leaving no option unexplored.
All right, I'm gonna start trying. Like I by just like nature fix where my foot broke the salt barrier because I'm used to this. Mom's done this a couple of times before. I just kind of thought they were, you know, superstitious before tonight. And I'm going to carefully start trying to pick my way through to see if I can spot my mother.
You do, and then you quickly wish you hadn't. Entering the room, entering your home, past the living room, you get into the kitchen. And you see your mother there. And there, and there, and there.
Oh,
they look like they've been exploded.
Oh,
Their head's in one piece, thankfully. There won't be a... But there's bits of blood, her arms and legs splayed out, broken down into pieces. I said it looked like they exploded for a moment, but it looks... It's bizarre. It's hard to explain. This might sound glib or weird, but it's like someone took a Lego statue of your mother and smashed it on the ground. The parts of her body aren't torn apart or blasted apart like an explosion. It looks like they've been disassembled into their constituent parts and then thrown around the room.
I turn around. I immediately go to my father, and I'm going to like physically put myself between him and that room.
You know what?
Babas, we have to go. We have to go now. Babas, we have to go. I'm staring him down, and I'm shaking.
He has gone completely pale. He hasn't seen the grisly sight, but he can smell it, and he can see you. And you can see past him. Standing in your living room is the Scramble Man. The television goes on. Static. The world outside. Static. It is approaching you. It is reaching its hand out. You are holding your father. He is the only thing between you and it. What do you do?
Fuck. I'm gonna jump in front of my dad. I'm gonna try to block this thing from getting to my dad.
This is the most terrifying thing you've ever experienced. I would like you to please roll me something to represent your courage, your nerve, your ability to do this. It's gonna have willpower. You can also, fun fact, you can spend a point of willpower temporarily to automatically gain one success that cannot be negated by botches. Would you like to do that now?
Yes.
Okay. Please
All
roll
right.
me
What do we
your willpower.
roll?
Shit, this is hard. Your willpower... Fuck. Just roll your willpower dice. You have one success already.
Okay, so we'll do a roll a 5d10 plus 1, essentially.
I just roll 5d10. I'll count you as already having one success.
Okay.
So that's going to be 1, 2, 3 for the 9s, -1 for the 1, and then 1 for the spent willpower. So it's a total of 3 successes. With all of the reflexes your father trained into you. You manage to psych yourself up and throw yourself in the way of your father. Your strength, your adrenaline surges, your nimbleness. You impose yourself between him and this creature as it reaches out. In your head, something is screaming, that same voice from on the road. Wake up, or we will die. What is the highest dot of sphere you've taken?
Entropy.
Entropy? Cool. In a brilliant moment of chaos, as this thing reaches out towards you, this inexplicable energy floating through the air, coursing through you, coursing through it, lightning cracks from its fingertips, and you reject this thing murdering your father like it murdered your mother. In a flash of energy, not coming from it, coming from you are blinded, but you know what's happening. Whatever this thing is doing backlashes, arcs back, hits the building. It rips open, rips apart, crushes it, sends it away. Reality comes screaming, crashing in. That normalcy you were enjoying talking to Mills just earlier tonight comes roaring in, screaming, revolting. And then, again, this might sound glib, this might sound odd. Then a Mack truck, a 16-wheeler, comes careening through the building, smashing into this thing, running it over. Then, just as soon as it comes crashing into the back wall of your house and drives on, taking this thing with it. Your house in ruins, as parts of it began to break down like 1,000 years had passed, before Optimus fucking Prime came and sideswiped a cryptid and saved you and your father's life. The room swings.
Holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
And with that, consciousness leaves you. Adrenaline too much, the madness of what just occurred, just causing you to black the fuck out. And in your mind's eye, you see the voice speaking to you. Good. Now we're awake. And then we cut back across the city to Cypress Hills Park. Just on the outskirts of the city, Chun-Hee, you have done an excellent job of evading your attacker. You can see the city skylines just off in the distance. Your attackers are all far gone. You can't even hear the gunshots of men screaming after you now.
Keep running.
Like a 5-minute run before you see like a little chest-high brick wall that's meant to as more a ceremonial demarcator between the national park and effectively downtown.
A chest level? Oh, of course I'm gonna climb that thing.
But you blink, and it's there in front of you. The Cypress Park Killer.
Scream?
You do.
No, I still have my axe. No.
What do you do?
That axe not gonna kill that thing. No. You know what? It's no time to think. Smash.
You go to smash it with the axe?
Yes, like a reflex.
Roll me strength plus melee.
Oh boy. Oh, no!
You reach over your head, adrenaline coursing through you, getting ready to attack this thing. Your fight or flight instincts have gone from flight purely into fight. And it reaches its arm up like it did at the cabin. And then the axe isn't in your hand. It's in its hand. Like a statue staring at you. It reels back, one-handing the axe, and brings it down towards your neck. And that voice from before in the woods screams in every language you know at once, "Wake up, or we will die. They will kill everything. We will not be its only victim." Chun-Hee, what is the highest sphere you have dots in?
Life.
And just like happened to Yina moments ago across the city, suddenly the axe is caught. Suddenly the monster is inside of a tree. A blast of brilliant light echoes out from your feet into the earth, wrapping this thing in plants and vine growth and nature as the forest itself wakes up with you. You can hear wood creeping. You can hear what sounds like flesh tearing and bones snapping. Your fight or flight instinct kicks in again, and you reach out and strike this thing, and it feels like its body tears apart beneath your fist as you run, your body stronger, faster, better than ever before. For a brief moment, you don't see what happens behind you, but you run. Before you know it, you've cleared several hundred feet in a few strides. Looking back into the park where it meets the city, the park has exploded into a wonderful cornucopia of life. Flowers, vines, trees, the forest itself woken up again. Like you're standing at the edge of a public park, like a regular normal public park. A few manicured lawns and gardens and bushes, and it looks like instead in a 100-foot radius around that edge of the park was an explosion of primeval growth and forest. Untouched, overgrown, wild, truly wild. And as the adrenaline slows down, as your senses come to, as this explosion of life just sits there, you see it begin to sink back into the earth, like the forest is swallowing, consuming whatever tried to kill you, eating it like your neighbor eating one of those breakfast burritos you made for them. Wolfing it down until there is nothing but the park and the city, and quiet. And that's our session 0.
Goddamn.
Oh, I just got...